If you find yourself in a position where you are speaking to someone and the conversation feels forced, pushed, and doesn't really go anywhere, it may also be you if you struggle with communication. In a circumstance where you are at a networking event, this can easily occur. You discover that the other person is fighting to keep their attention on you, and you believe that there is something wrong with you because of the way that you are speaking to them. You are required to converse with a bunch of strangers in which you feel uncomfortable, out of place, and unable to truly form relationships with anyone. Welcome to Prepared Leaders, and in this video, I'm going to teach you the 4 key steps to improving your communication skills, whether you are speaking to a single person or a large group of people. This will help you sound more confident, comfortable, and natural. Number 1. Listen intently. How is listening a part of communication, when in fact the focus is on speaking? Do you suppose that would help you communicate more effectively? It truly comes down to your ability to speak correctly. Yes and no, I suppose. The key to communication is being able to listen carefully to the other person and hear what they are really saying beneath the words that are coming out of their mouth. If you can do this, you will be able to add more value to the conversation by saying things that go beyond what they are simply discussing on the surface. Listening intently means using your ears, hearing what the other person is saying, get a sense of what they're feeling, get a sense of what they're trying to express, and using your intuition. They can sense you and automatically assume that you are more engaged with them, which increases their likelihood of sharing, taking, and feeling at ease around you. This exercise requires you to really extend yourself in a way that shows that you are listening and paying attention to the other person. That is a crucial component of effective communication. Number 2. Respond with phrases that relate to what that person is talking about. You can start off with phrases such as, "That's interesting because," "I can relate because," "That's true because." These kinds of opening statements demonstrate your interest in and engagement with the other person. Therefore, if you want people to be attentive and interested in you when you speak to them, you must first invest that energy by using phrases like, "That's true because." As humans, we all seek to be validated, to be heard by others, and to have a connection to those we are speaking to. It demonstrates your ability to relate to and validate what the other person is saying. And before we continue, I'll be giving you time to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to be notified every time a new video is uploaded. And let's continue. Number 3. Tell stories. Share a tale that connects to the topic being discussed. It goes without saying that the story ought to have a purpose and relate to the topic you two are debating. An excellent story, as I frequently remark, follows the same format as a movie. Any good movie you have seen comes to mind. Try to analyze it. The movie has 3 main components, and I refer to these as SAR. S for situation, A for action, R for results. The majority of these incidents take up the majority of the movie. The plot's development, getting to know the characters, their biographies, and the circumstances in which they find themselves, as well as the setting and situations in which they find themselves. The confrontation between the good guy and the bad guy takes place in the second act of the movie. Therefore, you are actually observing the actions that the guy or girl is taking to address the initial issue or scenario that they are facing. The third and smallest part of the movie is just the ending or outcome. What ultimately happens when you learn to narrate your experiences utilizing this kind of format? The other person will become more engaged and interested in you and your narrative as a result. Additionally, it will assist you in proving the point you are attempting to convey. Number 4. Practice. When attending any networking event or meeting people for the first time, so many professionals seem to forget to mention this. They are aware that they will need to interact with and meet these people. Prepare in advance by practicing your speech. You wouldn't just show up to a meeting unprepared and talk carelessly if you had an important presentation to make at work. it would be a good idea to prepare ahead. It also doesn't harm to practice beforehand in other professional and social settings. When you do, go ahead and convey your stories. You want them to be prepared in advance so that they are more fluent, and seem more natural. Without carefully planning and developing your stories, your communication will fall flat. Therefore, practice your communication skills on your own time so that the next time you have to participate in a group meeting, conversation, or even simply a one-on-one interaction, you will be able to do so more naturally and with confidence. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and turn on the notification bell so you'll know when I upload new content. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you in my next video.